Hello, everyone, again. Um, uh, Raven Slayer back again. I know I mentioned earlier that I would do a video showing off my collection, my last pack opening. So thought I'd come back at you guys again with another video about my collection of my sports cards. Like I mentioned prior, I'm very, very passionate about this particular line of collecting. Um, A lot of you may ask where I do get a lot of my collections from, a lot of my sports cards, sports packs, and everything. Majorly get them through Amazon, eBay, Mercari sometimes. So, bunch of places I get them from. But majority of them where I get them from is actually from a sports card show. I There's a local one out here in Arizona. They also go to Pasadena, Vegas sometimes. It's the Front Row Card Show. Um, those of you who are local out here in Arizona, they have another show on October 12th through the 13th, so Saturday and Sunday. They have a lot of people there. It's usually about 200 tables, give or take, and it's always a fun atmosphere going there. They do usually open up until, depending on the time that you get there, if you get general admission, like 11 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning until 5 p.m. Or if you get the VIP, it's about 10 a.m. that you're able to get in. Of course, I'm not sponsored by them, so I still just wanted to shout them out because I love going there every time I can. They have SGC usually there for card grading. Last time I went, they had JSA and Beckett as well doing some grading. Um, but they also have, the trade nights, and then of course the kids hobby hunt um, for kids who are 10 and under, which I find very fun. Getting kids involved in the world of sports card collecting. They not only do sports cards, they do Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. There's a whole wide range of different things for collectors there. So if you happen to be in Arizona, Vegas, Pasadena, local there, go check them out sometime whenever they have an event in your area. Um, so without further ado, showing off my collection here. Some stuff I have ungraded. Some stuff, well, majority of the stuff I have is ungraded. A lot of the stuff very few parts I actually do have graded. Starting off for you Suns fans out there, I do have a Cotton Fitzsimmons from the 91 Fleer set, a Tom Chambers, Dan Marjoley, Jeff Hornacek, and then as well, I have a checklist card of Charles Barkley uh, from the 93 to 94 Upper Deck set. So that's what I have as far as Sun stuff. I do have a couple of Nolan Ryan baseball cards, like a 90 Upper Deck Nolan Ryan. The goodness, I think this is 80, either 88 or 89 Nolan Ryan tops. Another 90 score for Nolan Ryan. Another one of the Upper Deck cards. 91 score of Nolan Ryan. Uh, 90 tops of Nolan Ryan, his 5,000 strikeouts. Um, a lot of Nolan Ryan. I'll say that. And most amount I have is actually of Nolan Ryan. 88 Donruss. 91 Fleer Ultra. Another one of these 88 tops of Nolan Ryan. Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, 88 Nolan Ryan. I have a couple of these 87 Nolan Ryan record breakers. They're actually from the 88 top set as well. A 93 top stadium club of Nolan Ryan as well. And just the other two that I have of Nolan Ryan are just duplicates. So that's Nolan Ryan. I do have a 90 of Kirby Puckett. I also have I believe this is as well 88. Yeah, 88 tops of All Star Kirby Puckett. As well, just regular old Kirby Puckett in the 88. Gosh, I wish my camera wasn't reflecting off of these. It's also my fault for actually keeping them inside of these. A 90 Fleer All Star Kirby Puckett. That's a duplicate. A 88 Donruss MVP of Kirby Puckett. One of the more expensive Fleer sets from the 89 Fleer of Kirby Puckett. And to round this out for Kirby, 87 tops of Kirby Puckett. Moving forward, just to get kind of the smaller ones out of the way, I also have a Fernando Tatis 2022 Panini. Donruss Optic, but yeah. What other smaller ones do I have? Oh, here we go. Barry Sanders 90 Fleer, as well as a Jerry Rice 90 Fleer All-Star card. Oh, goodness. Switch over to basketball for you basketball fans. Good old Doc Rivers before he wound up getting into coaching. 90. It's a 90 NBA hoops. I think that's all I have as far as basketball right away. Oh no, there's the rest of them right here. If I can pick them up. There we go. We have a 91 All-Star Game Fleer. This is the Enemies A Love Story card. We also have a Dominique Wilkins All-Star card from the 90 NBA Hoops. Irvin Johnson, his All-Star card from the 90 Hoops. Sean Kemp rookie card from the 90 Hoops. And good old Magic Johnson once again from the 91 Hoops. His All-Star card. Come on, you. Switching back over. Go to football. I have a Trevor Lawrence rookie card. I have Rod Woodson, his all-time Stat King card from the 2015 Panini set. I have a 22 Panini Contenders card of Eric Dickerson. I have Ben Roethlisberger, his Donruss Elite from 2010. I also have Jerry Rice's 22 Panini first ballot card, as well as Steve Young's first ballot card from the same year. I do have Stefon Diggs, his draft ticket from the 2020 Panini. I have good old Ray Lewis from the 2017 Panini Donruss, his Legends of the Fall, as well as his first palette Hall of Fame 22 Panini card. I also have a Bo Jackson running back card from the 2016 Panini card set. Justin Jefferson, his 22 Panini score, as well as Peyton Manning's 2022 Panini score. Goodness, I should have taken these out of the sleeve to help out. Sorry about the glare from the phone, guys and gals, if you're watching. Rod Woodson, his 90 score. Lawrence Taylor, All Pro 90 score. Bill Romanowski, 91 score. Mike Singletary, 91 score. Switching back over to baseball, 89 Donruss of Bobby Bonilla. If y'all don't know who that is, ask a Mets fan. Mike Schmidt from the 89 Fleer. Steve Sachs from the 88 Donruss. For you Dodgers fans out there. Jose Canseco, 89 Fleer. Andre Dawson, 89 Fleer. I have a lot of 89 Fleer. Ozzie Smith, 89 Fleer. Ozzie Smith, 91 Fleer. Craig Biggio, 89 Fleer. For you Milwaukee fans, Robin Yount from his 90 score. This one's a duplicate. Gary Sheffield from that 89 Fleer set. I think this was his rookie year, if I'm not mistaken. Switching over to hockey of all sports. Stephanie Richer, I believe that's how it's pronounced, from the 92-93 Fleer Ultra. And of course, for you hockey fans out there, if you're watching and I mess up any of these names, I'm sorry. Luke Robitaille from that 92-93. Peter Zezel from 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Cam Nelly from Boston in the 90 score. Andy Moog from 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Rich Sutter from 90 score. Jeremy Roenick from 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Michael Goulet from the 90 score. Want to make sure I'm getting an angle so that it's not catching the glare. Brad May from the 92 Fleer. Darren Shannon, 90 score. Gary Gailey from 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Gordon Murphy from the 90 score. Like I said, I have a lot. Trevor Linden from the 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Rich Tochit from 92-93 Fleer Ultra. Joel Otto from 92-93 Fleer. Gilbert Dion from 92-93 Fleer. So that completes hockey. That completes this stack here. Like I said, I know I haven't mentioned it. I'm kidding. I've mentioned it quite a lot. Moving on, I do have good old Sparky Anderson from the 90 Tops. Tom Lasorda from the 91 Tops. Another Sparky Anderson from the, it's 90 Tops or 89. No, 86 Tops. Another Sparky Anderson. I got quite a lot of Sparky Anderson. John Wathan, for you Royals fans out there, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. I'm kidding. I know the Royals have had their successes, so for those Royals fans out there, hopefully this is not the year. I'm kidding. I hope it's the year for you guys. Moving to football, I have a Travis Etienne rookie card with the patch, with the jersey patch on there. Trevor Lawrence's rookie card, the rookie phenom with the little patch right there, jersey patch. Patrick Mahomes, the champ, is here from the 22 Panini. Thomas Brady from the, I think this is 2016 Panini Donruss. Jerry Rice, his 2020 Panini Touchdown Masters. Aaron Judge, his 22 Tops. Those of you who can't tell with this, there is also a glare to it. Well, not glare, but a little bit of a reflector to it. Ken Griffey Jr. This is from the 91 score set. And end this off, Cal Ripken, his 90 Tops. That finishes that little stack right there. I don't know if I should go through everything as far as all the other stuff I have. Um, I'll go through a few more as far as the ungraded stuff, and then I'll move on to. Well, actually, yeah, we'll finish off some of the other ungraded stuff that I have, and then I'll move on to the other ungraded stuff that I'm working on getting graded, and then after that, I'll move on to the stuff that I have graded. Ken Griffey O-Pee-Chee. Ken Griffey 92 Donruss. Ken Griffey Jr., sorry. Ken Griffey Jr. All-Star from the 91 score set. Ken Griffey Jr. Stadium Club from the 93 set. Ken Griffey Jr. Donruss Diamond Kings from the 89 Leaf. Well, 89 Donruss, but whatever. Tribute to the Kid, Ken Griffey from the 2016 Tops. 90 Donruss Ken Griffey Jr. 90 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. And that ends off Ken Griffey Jr. I think what I'll do, I'll avoid showing off my Bo Jacksons and my Mark McGuires. For you Oriole fans, 90 Fleer All-Star Cal Ripken Jr. 89 Fleer Cal Ripken Jr. 89 Donruss MVP Cal Ripken Jr. All right, Top Stadium Club Cal Ripken Jr. Members Choice Card. 88 Donruss Cal Ripken. This one's a duplicate. I think this is 87. Yes, 87 Topps Cal Ripken. And this last one here is a duplicate. And then to round this all off, this is from the 89 Topps Cal Ripken Jr. So that finishes off Cal Ripken. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just move on here. Some of the other ungraded stuff I have a couple of Phil Jackson's cards from Skybox and NBA Hoops. I have a Brandon Webb 2006 Tops. Those Diamondbacks fans out there, you remember when he was good? And then he just fell off the face of the map. 22 to 23 Panini Mosaic Anthony Edwards. He's going to turn into a stud. Now, for those of you who are just getting into collecting trading cards, I will be the first to admit I fell for this a little bit. This is a Joe Jackson Cracker Jack card. However, if you look there at the back, right there, it is a reprint. Those of you who are out there buying and happen to see one of these, just make sure it doesn't say reprint, because if it does, if it doesn't, you'll be in the money. If it does say reprint, yikes. Of course, me being lucky, I found it for cheaper than normal, so I wasn't too torn up. Oh yes. Well, I'm just clearing these out of the way so I can get to my graded stuff. But to move on to the ones that I'm getting graded, of course, I had to make sure I had to put it in my Burrow tin. So to start things off, I have a 1952 Whitey Ford card. I have, goodness, I can't remember what year this was from. I think this is a either 52 or 56. I can't remember, but Harmon Killebrew in action. I have a 90 Larry Bird All-Star card. I have this is 86 Pete Rose manager card. This one's a little bit of a gem for my my personal collections. This is one that I did acquire over with the Front Row Card Show. It is a 91 Upper Deck Kirby Puckett, as you can tell, but it is actually signed, which I'm going to work on getting this one authenticated, because the guy didn't have paperwork to authenticate the signature. So here's hoping it's real. 90 Randy Johnson from the Fleer set. Another manager card from Pete Rose. This is from the 87 Topps. I have a Larry Bird Skybox from the 90 set. These ones are duplicates, but this is a Larry Bird 91 Fleer. Those of you who don't know about Larry Bird, you've been hopefully you weren't living under a rock in the 90s. Michael Jordan 91 Fleer All-Star Team, his card. Also have a couple Michael Jordans. Michael Jordan 91 NBA Hoops. And to finish off this here, the 91 Michael Jordan with the most valuable player card on his upper right corner of the picture. So that's what I'm going to show as far as the ungraded stuff. Actually, here, I might as well show these off because they're just out of the way, just to get them out of the way. I do have 2 complete sets of the 1986 Donruss highlights. It is 2 full and complete sets, including the Hank Aaron puzzle. I bought these each for $5. I know I've seen them go online for a lot, like even when they're graded, for a lot more. So, moving on to the graded stuff. This is where some of y'all might cringe, some of y'all might laugh. I'm pretty sure you're cringing this entire video. 22 Topps Otto Lopez. This was graded by Beckett. It's grade 10. I have a 1989 Topps Randy Johnson card graded out at a 9. Gee, these might be even more reflective. 89 Fleer, Ken Griffey Jr. graded out at a 9. I have an 88 Topps of the Athletics leaders. Those of you who don't know who those guys are, that is both Jose Canseco and Marky Mark McGwire. This one's graded out of an 8. I did also grade another one here that got a grade of 8.5. Some of y'all think that the grading systems for each of the for all the cards, some of the graders, especially through I feel through SGC, they're very. I know they're very professional when it comes to it, but they are very stingy when it comes to those grades. So I thought they were actually in a lot better condition. Moving forward. Here, I'll just go through the worst ones. 86 Fleer of Nolan Ryan, grade out of a 7. 90 score Dion, his baseball rookie card, grade out of a 7. For those of y'all who know about the 89 Fleer Bill Ripken Jr. error card, I got the one with the black box on the knob, grade out of an 8. Those of y'all who do not know this, those of you who aren't in the collecting world, just the story behind the '89 Fleer Bill Ripken card. On the butt of the bat, on the knob of the bat, sorry. Somebody had written pretty bad word on there. But those of you who know, it's a pretty funny card. If you have it unaltered, showing the actual word, lucky. It's one of those ones I wish I had. 89 Fleer Nolan Ryan, grade out at an 8. 81 Donruss Pete Rose when he was with the Phillies, grade out at an 8. Now this one I'm not entirely sure if it's a true error card or if it just happens to be incorrect on there. This one happens to say 251 on the back of the card, if you can sort of see it. Yeah, 251. For his early career highlights, it's supposed to be on card, I think 371 if I'm not mistaken, but this one just happens to say 251 on it. Moving forward, I have as well from the 89 Fleer set, the Randy Johnson error card. However, the billboard with the ad is blocked out or blacked out. For those of y'all who don't know about the story behind this card as well, with the 89 with a Fleer, well, really, I think just with a lot of the trading card companies, they were against. They were highly against tobacco, highly against it. So with Randy Johnson in the background, that's a Marlboro ad. So it's an ad for cigarettes. And Fleer did everything that they could to alter the image to where you can't see the actual cigarette sign. So that's what that ultimately is from. And the other one I have as far as graded cards, it is Brett Favre's rookie card from the 1991 Fleer Ultra, grade out at 8.5. I do have other cards here, back here, which are actually getting sold here fairly soon. 2023 Topps Now, Elly De La Cruz, graded by PSA at an 8. And as well, 1990 Score, Bo Jackson, graded out at an 8. That's his All-Star MVP card. Let's see, this video is about a half hour long, give or take. I guess I could go over some other ones too. Well, nah, probably not. Probably not the best to go over every single one of them. Well, that's my collection so far. Um, if there are any updates for my collection, first thing I will do is I will jump on here, talk to you guys about it, or guys and gals about it. Um, but yeah, any updates with my collection, I will absolutely let y'all know. Um, I guess I could talk about these quick. So these are collectabooks. I have collectabooks for Barry Sanders, Eric Dickerson, Jim Kelly, Mike Singletary, Jerry Rice, Bernie Kosar, Phil Simms, Ickey Woods, Keith Millard, and Buddy Brister. That's as far as my football ones. Um, I don't know a whole lot about the collected books, but they're in my me personally, I think they're really cool. I haven't seen them a whole lot around. Not a whole lot of people know about them, so I honestly thought it was really cool. I also have the basketball ones. Isaiah Thomas, Chuck Pearson, Ricky Pierce, John Stockton, Larry Nance, Terry Porter, Robert Parrish, Charles Barkley, Pat Ewing, and Spud Webb. And I also have them for baseball too. Guys like Nolan Ryan, Yogi Berra, Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Roger Clemens, Mark Grace, Dwight Gooden, and Billy Williams. Um, but yeah, any other updates I have for my collection, I will. You guys will be the first to know. I'll upload a video letting y'all know about any updates to my collection. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that. Those of you who do watch this, if you do want to see more pack openings, hear more about just packs, and hear more about just sports card collecting in general, leave a like, follow, or well, subscribe, I should say, not follow. What am I thinking? Um, but yeah, those of you who are who enjoy these videos, don't forget to leave a like, and comment other suggestions for other videos. Appreciate everybody for watching. You have a nice night, and see you next time.